are not alone here in college because you have all of the resources that want to help you.
Don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't be afraid.
Today on Fresno State Focus, we see how first-generation students are making their families proud.
Plus, we look at scooter safety on campus and discuss the dangers.
And it's rodeo season. The boots and hats are back as we give you an inside look into rodeo preparation for this upcoming weekend. Fresno State Focus starts now. Hello and welcome to Fresno State Focus. I'm Athena Clayson.
And I'm Marco Rosas.
The Armenian community of Fresno is honouring and remembering the Armenian genocide. It has been 108 years since 1.5 million Armenians were killed by the Ottoman Empire, which is what now known as Turkey. The Armenian Studies Programme and Armenian Student Organisation organised Monday's distribution of flowers and information at the ceremony.
We're very fortunate that there are many Armenian students on campus, and we have a very large Armenian community in Fresno. Especially at Fresno State, we're very grateful for our Armenian Genocide Monument.
At 6:30 Monday night, people laid flowers around the centre of the monument, which was then followed by a religious service and remarks from Fresno State President Saúl Jiménez Sandoval. Some of the community wore Armenian flags to show their support as family and friends gathered to reflect on the lives lost.
The Fresno African Drum Interactive is drumming its way to campus tomorrow afternoon. Taking place at the Peace Garden by the library, the Drum Circle celebrates South Africa's Freedom Day, which is May 25th. Drums will be provided for attendees to join the Drum Circle, though anyone is free and can bring their own. You can follow the African Drum Interactive on Facebook at African Drum Interactive. Many students here in Fresno are the first in their families to go to college. The Cross-Cultural Gender Center hosted a panel titled I Am First for undergraduates here at Fresno State to share what it means for them to be the first and share to help others succeed in college and use the many resources that are available to us at Fresno State.
I am proud of you. I think those three words, they mean a lot because a lot of times we don't grow up hearing those words.
Vive feliz porque tú tienes el derecho. Tú sabes quién eres y a dónde vas. And to translate that, it means live happy because you have that right. You know who you are and where you are going.
With graduation on the horizon, 5,000 first-generation students graduated last year, even more than are expected this year.
Finals are right around the corner, and the Cross-Cultural and Gender Center is offering students a place to relax and prepare. Fresno State's Cross-Cultural and Gender Center offers students 6 different affinity rooms. These rooms all have different themes tied to the center's programs like La Casita, Harambe, American Indian, and gender equality. The goal is to give students an inclusive and relaxing space on campus. The Cross-Cultural and Gender Center is in the Thomas Building. Did someone say graduation? A lot of students are taking or planning their grad pictures. ASI handed out biodegradable poppers for graduates. They're paper confetti that won't be left around the campus for months. Senator Raul Trujillo came up with this idea after receiving concerns from students about plastic confetti. Sadly, a lot of people don't clean up after they make a mess taking their grad pictures. Many graduating students picked up their poppers, and ASI will be giving them out until supplies last. If you're looking for a break in these last few weeks of the semester, there's always the Bulldog Bowl. There are student discount rates and food. Students can make a reservation over the phone or simply walk in. Games are $2.75 each, or lanes can be rented for $16 an hour.
Most of the students that I see, they come in it's more of like a safe home away from home. It's like a lot of like a social event to meet new people. It's always noisy in here. There's always music playing. It's a great stress reliever.
Clubs and departments can also reserve lanes. Bulldog Bowl is open during the week from 10 till 10.
The Fresno State Kinesiology Pedagogy Club hosted its team building at the Bulldog Bowl. The club just got reestablished this year. It promotes community and cohesion among aspiring physical educational professionals.
It's just more of a networking club where you get to just network with other PE majors and physical educators also from all around the Fresno district and also even like all over California.
You can connect with the KPC on Instagram. Many students at Fresno State find themselves doing double duty. They are both students and parents. The Diapers for Degrees program, sponsored by the Student Cupboard, helps student parents meet the daily challenges of school, family, and finances.
It's a once a month in a calendar month distribution of 125 diapers. So we give it, and you can split it between different sizes. So they come in packs of 25. Say you need 75 size 3 and 25 4 and 25 5. You can break it up like that.
Parents can also get 2 packages of baby wipes each time they pick up diapers. And it's all at no cost at the Student Cupboard.
Electric scooters. You see them gliding along sidewalks all over campus. While a fun and convenient way to get around campus, they're also the reason many students are getting hurt. Janice Tatum shows us the proper guidelines when operating a scooter on campus.
Along with bikes and skateboards, many students here at Fresno State have opted out of walking and now use electric scooters or e-scooters to move quickly around campus.
I have noticed electric scooters, and when you're walking, you can't hear them.
Because e-scooters operate so quietly, both riders and pedestrians need to be aware of their surroundings and how their unexpected movement can impact others.
Accidents from scooters here on the campus are just like the accidents that I've encountered while working in the emergency room department. They're general bumps and bruises, scrapes and scratches, and occasionally you get some broken bones.
When operating an e-scooter, drivers should be respectful of others, and it's important to remember that pedestrians always have the right-of-way.
Electric scooters are not allowed in any building on campus, so campus police department has provided these e-scooter lockers for your convenience. They're located at several places along campus. This one's just outside the Taco Bell in the Vintage Room.
Highly congested areas on campus, like those near the library and free speech area, are designated wheels off.
They're clearly identified, usually with signage and red lines on the ground. And when you're in those areas, we ask that you dismount any wheeled device that you happen to be on at the time for safety.
From the wheels off area, Janice Tatum, Fresno State Focus.
Whether we are riders or walkers, safety should always be a priority for all of us here on campus.
April is National Poetry Month. Joining me today is one of the minds behind an event where you and your friends can have a fine time. Inner Ear poet Ellis Morell, thank you for coming on the show today.
Thank you for having me.
Can you tell us a little bit about the event going down this Friday at Full Circle Brewery?
Yes, it is at Full Circle Brewery. The doors open at 6, it starts at 7. There's going to be, I think, 12 different poets. There's a $200 grand prize up for the poets. There's going to be a couple of features. There's Tama Brisbane, and I will be featuring beer for those 21 and over. There's wristbands. There's going to be the jazz band from Fresno State. I just remembered that. It's going to be fantastic. It's always great.
Oh, let's look at that. And can you tell me a little bit about your contributions to Fresno Poetry and kind of the Fresno Poetry Hub?
Oh, well, the Poetry Hub is one of the most welcoming communities I've ever been a part of. I found the Inner Ear Beatdown Slam when I was in high school on my 16th birthday, and I've been frequenting since. I'm 25 now, so it's been about a decade. It's truly such a creative space with multi-talented people.
That's awesome. What time is the slam again?
It is at 7. Doors open at 6.
All right. Thank you, Ellis, for joining me and letting us know where spoken word can be heard. Coming up on Fresno State Focus, a fan favorite Disneyland ride is shutting down for good. Plus, grab your boots and hats, it's rodeo time. We'll take you there live after the break.
got the bulldog spirit up in my head.
Up in my head. Up in my head. I got that bulldog spirit. Up in my head. Up in my head to say. I got that bulldog spirit. Deep in my heart. Deep in my heart. Deep in my heart. Got that bulldog spirit. Deep in my heart. Deep in my heart to stay. I got that bulldog spirit. Down in my toes. Down in my toes. Down in my toes. I got that bulldog spirit. Down in my toes. Hey. Down in my toes to stay. I got that bulldog spirit. Up in my head. Deep in my heart. Down in my toes. I got that bulldog spirit. All over me to stay. I got that bulldog spirit.
Deep in my heart.
Deep in my heart. Deep in my heart. I got that bulldog spirit.
Good evening, I'm Karina Guevara with your Focus on Weather, and as you can see in front of the Resnick Student Union, there's blue skies and it's super sunny, so make sure to get some shade. Now onto our national satellite. As you can see right here, there is in the southern area, you can see there's some storm coming in which will cause thunderstorm and hail. Now onto our western satellite, and here we see it is very dry, and that's why we are having extreme heat. Now onto our highs, where we see in Fresno there is 89, and in Hanford 90, and in Mendota, and up here in Madera 87. Now onto our lows, we can see in Fresno there's 58, and also in Mendota and Hanford in the 50s, and up here in Madera and Merced there's 53 and 51. Now on to our air quality. As you can see, also there is really good air quality in Merced, Madera, Stanislaus, but now here in Fresno, since the heat is coming now, extreme heat, it is a little bit moderate. Now onto our extended outlook, and today it's 91 degrees, extreme heat this whole week up until the weekend, where Clovis Rodeo is going on, where we will take you later on with Viviana Hinojos. So let's enjoy the heat right now. And I'm Karina Guevara with your Focus on Weather.
The Clovis Rodeo kicks off today through the weekend with a full slate of rodeo action and live music. Each day will feature a range of rodeo competitions, including bareback and PBR bull riding, steer wrestling, and mutton busting for the kids on Sunday afternoon. The annual rodeo parade begins at 9 on Saturday morning in Old Town Clovis. As for music, Nate Smith plays tomorrow night, Michael Ray on Friday. Now, dust off your boots and grab your hat because rodeo season is here. Viviana Hinojos is live at the Clovis Rodeo to show us how they're kicking off tonight at 6 p.m.
Thanks, Marco. I am in Old Town Clovis. We're in just a couple of hours. The gates are going to be opening for the 109th annual Clovis Rodeo. Now, I am here with Chuck. He is one of the directors. Chuck, what can we expect tonight?
Well, tonight is PBR. It's bulls only tonight. Kicks off at 6 o'clock. And so we've got a great list of bulls and bull riders tonight, and then followed with Locash, a concert.
Awesome. And how many bulls can we expect to see out here?
Well, it's 2 rounds of 12, and then they bring them back for a final. So the top 10 could be brought back at the end.
Got it. And this is a tradition that's been going on for a very long time. How would you describe it to someone who's maybe never been to a rodeo?
Well, rodeo kind of started as to what ranchers do, in handling livestock or whatever. So rodeo events have kind of evolved from what you do on a ranch taking care of livestock. So whether it's calf roping and you're out on the range, you need to catch a calf to vaccinate him or whatever, or one cowboy says, I can ride that bronc, and the other guy says, I bet you can. And that's kind of how it started with the, bronc or a bull. I bet you can't ride that bull. So, that's kind of how it's evolved over the years. And now, it's a professional sport, and you've got people from all over the world traveling from rodeo to rodeo, making money. The unique thing about rodeo, if you don't ride or you don't participate, you don't get paid. So it's not like, professional football where you get a big salary if you don't do anything, or if you break your fingernail, I got it. No, you've got a right in order to earn your living here.
Right. And is there anything new this year that maybe we haven't seen in the past?
Well, I think we've got great participants, riders. We've got great livestock. Every year we try to bring in the best livestock we can, as well as the best cowboys. Because of the size of our rodeo, we attract the top cowboys. So we've always kind of prided ourselves. We're kind of like a mini national finals rodeo here in Clovis, because we're drawing the top names from around the country. So we work really hard to make sure there's enough money on the table for the cowboys to win, which is an attraction for them to come here. And then they want to ride the best livestock. So we make sure that we have the best livestock here for them. And the livestock's another whole story. There's a breeding program that breeds these animals to buck like they do. And, some of these bulls, they work 8 seconds a day. They have a really tough life.
Right. Well, if you are hoping to come out tonight, you can still purchase tickets for standing room only at the gate, live at the Clovis Rodeo. Viviana Hinojos, Fresno State Focus.
A big change is coming to Disneyland. Splash Mountain is closing. I was able to get one last Zippity Doo-Dah ride and find out how people feel about this change. This is Splash Mountain, a classic at the Disneyland Resort. For 33 years, families across the world have been on this ride. For first-time visitor Benny Garcia, this was his first and last time on this ride at Splash Mountain, before its last moments in the park.
It was great. For the first time, I actually got to ride this, and then I got all wet, and I yelled, and I opened my mouth going down. It was the best experience ever.
While singing Zippity Doo-Dah, this catchy tune will forever hold a special place in many hearts. This song will forever be a core memory, along with being a tradition to the ride when coming to the parks.
Splashdown Mountain is one of my favorite rides. I've been going on it since 1994. I'm kind of bummed that it's closing, but we planned our trip accordingly. So we're here now enjoying it, and then we'll come back next year when it's Tiana's Bayou, which we're super excited about because these guys love Princess Tiana.
As visitors wait hours to ride the attraction for the last time at the park, this shows this is a ride worth waiting for. July 17th, 1989 was the first grand opening date for Splash Mountain to be here at the Disneyland Resort, and now coming in 2024, Tiana's Bayou Adventure will take over Splash Mountain and create fun and new adventurous memories. Reporting from Disneyland, riding Splash Mountain for the last time, Alyssa Saldivar, Fresno State Focus. If you want to ride Splash Mountain one last time, you have until May 31st. The NFL Draft is here. See how 2 football players could be drafted. Plus, see how one grad student is helping graduates have the memories of a lifetime. Stay tuned for sports with Matt when we come back.
Success. At Fresno State, it's no secret. It's discovering new ways to change our world. It's creating opportunities as diverse as our community itself. It's in the distinction of our graduates as they lead us into the future. Success is no secret at Fresno State. It's our mission.
At Fresno State, being bold means committing to something greater than yourself. It's learning by doing and nurturing leaders to advance our shared future. It's using research to create a better life for those around us and healing those who need us most. These are our stories, because at Fresno State, bold begins here.
What I love about CMAC is that they provide me with the knowledge,
the equipment, the space to express myself,
to amplify my voice,
to share my story, my story.
My story. Go to cmac.tv/mystory to learn more.
Moving to the US and joining a sports team a semester late sounds like a bit of a challenge, but two twin swimmers have taken it all in their stride and are already making a splash in the swimming world. Today we have Laura and Elise Kalmar, two teammates of mine who were also on the Fresno State swimming and diving team. You both recently competed at home in Hungary and you both came out with some really impressive results. Elise, I know you won the 100 breaststroke again, second year on the run. How was that feeling and knowing that your hard work had all paid off?
I was really glad that I could win again. I was really nervous realizing that I have to defend my position as the first one, and I'm glad I was able to win in a very close competition.
Yeah, and Laura, you also competed at home. How was it returning home to Hungary after competing in the US for a couple of months?
I was happy to be at home, like, you know, everyone likes to be at home. And I was so excited to show how much I improved here.
Yeah, and how have both of these performances, Laura and Elise, have they given you confidence as you go into your sophomore year? Because you're both only freshmen, it's incredible you've had such great results already.
I think that achieving success can give anyone confidence, and of course we are excited for our sophomore year because we think that success, what we achieved so far, can improve more.
And Elise?
I totally agree with Laura. I think we are in a very good way to our goals.
And one of the questions I get asked a lot is, how did you come to Fresno State? I know that a lot of the recruiting processes are different. I know yours is particularly special. Could you tell us a little bit about that?
We were inspired by our old teammate, and we specifically choose that university because as we are twins, it's very important for us to stay together, and this was the only university who told us we can both come.
That's amazing. No, I'm so grateful for you two being on the show. Best of luck on your next season. And now we're going to go over to Matt Tatum for another focus on sport.
Bulldog baseball is on the road this weekend against New Mexico. Last weekend, Fresno State baseball hosted San Jose State for a 4-game series. The Dogs split the series 2-2 with Fresno State winning both games on Saturday's doubleheader. Saturday's game honored number 26, the legendary coach Bob Bennett. Dozens of Bennett's players from the 70 through 75 seasons were there to cheer on the Dogs. The Diamond Dogs host Stanford tonight at 6. Dress accordingly, the temperature should be hit about 88 degrees at first pitch. Our softball team was hot last weekend, sweeping Nevada in a 3-game home series. 5-4 on Friday, 3-2 on Saturday in a game that went 10 innings, and 5-1 on Sunday. Saturday's game was the Bark in a Park event at Margie Wright Diamond. Lots of canine support in the stadium for those extra innings. Track and field is in need of volunteers. There's no experience necessary if you are someone you want to lend a helping hand at the Mountain West Track and Field Championships. Wednesday, May 10th through Saturday 13th, the 2023 Mountain West Track and Field Championships will host some of the best athletes in the state at Veterans Memorial Stadium in Clovis. Volunteers will have the opportunity to meet and network with division college officials. For the first time ever, Springfest has been made a reality. It's an event that is completely set up by Fresno State student athletes. The event took place during the softball game on Sunday as the ladies took on the University of Nevada. It was done with the idea to engage the athletes to the community in a more interactive way. The main focus was the kids, and over 100 of them showed up to interact with the student athletes. One member from every sports team was present.
So this is our pilot year for this event. It's put on completely by SAC, which is Student Athlete Run. So it's amazing that student athletes have been able to come together and put this event on.
For those who missed the event, can't wait to look forward to the years to come. The NFL draft begins tomorrow with the first pick going to the Carolina Panthers. Former Fresno State players Jake Haener and Jalen Moreno-Cropper have been working hard to showcase their skills for NFL teams in pro days and private workouts. Cropper met recently with the Chargers and is a potential late-round pick. Haener had a virtual visit with the Eagles and a visit with the 49ers at the Fresno State local pro day. Haener scored a 96% on the S2 cognition test given to quarterbacks, the second highest score behind Bryce Young of Alabama. He's projected to go as a mid-round pick. Good luck to both former Dogs. The women equestrian team is the second largest sport here at Fresno State, behind football. There are 38 women on the team, all coming from different parts of the country. As Abraham Montano shows us, this team is less about differences and more about what they can do together.
The life of a student athlete gets repetitive and exhausting. When there is free time, everyone uses it differently. Yasmin Roman is all about giving back to the community.
Being able to go somewhere else and work with other people is kind of more of a break.
Yazi is one of the few girls on the equestrian team who actually has her own horse. Her life revolves around the barn, the arena, and endless hours with the horses.
They ultimately take care of these horses probably close to 100%.
A horse is basically like having a child, except it weighs hundreds of pounds.
Horses feel our energy.
The hours spent on the sport also allow Yazi to make deeper connections with their teammates.
There's a lot of us, so you're bound to make friends, and we're kind of all getting here in the same boat.
For Yazi, it's all about relationships, not only with her horse, but also giving back to the people and the community. On this day, she's giving back by beautifying the Fresno State campus.
I think that there's a lot more of a community here. People want to be with each other, people want to help each other. Back where I'm from, it's not exactly the same.
A loving community is a key factor in which Yazi is here.
If you're wearing your Bulldog gear, people are going to speak to you. They're going to ask you if you're an athlete. They want you to feel at home.
A place that Yazi now calls her home, away from home. At Fresno State, Abraham Montano, Fresno State Focus.
Yazi redshirted last year and is working toward making her comeback. She's working on earning a bachelor's degree in kinesiology, exercise science, and when the time comes, she plans to work on a master's degree. And that's your focus on sports. Back to you, Athena and Marco.
Now that it's getting warmer, farmers markets are coming back. And there's a new one in town. The debut of the new Tower Farmers Market was last Thursday on Olive Avenue. There were food trucks, fresh local produce including honey, and jewellery vendors, and an official ribbon cutting ceremony.
The center city is a food desert, and not a lot of people understand what that means, and it's access to fresh fruits and vegetables straight from the farm. And we think it's important to fulfill, it's really our mission to fulfill that need.
Hopes people shop for fresh produce while getting to know the farmers who grow the food. After 2 years of planning, the new Tower Farmers Market will have 51 vendors, local businesses, local growers, and over 200 fruits and vegetables to bring home. There are a lot of other farmers markets throughout the week in different parts of our San Joaquin Valley, just returning for this new fresh growing season.
Attention all graduates, still need your cap and gown? Maybe the Fresno State alumni shirt? From t-shirts to graduation stoles, caps, and gowns, the Kennel Bookstore is an exciting place to be these days. Don't wait too long, Bulldogs, because the big day is almost there. Students looking for graduation photos to commemorate their hard work in school have plenty of options, but one grad student on campus is hoping his photography can both fulfill his artistic visions and give students memories they'll remember and admire for years. Yet Kofi Yannick never took graduation photos after earning his bachelor's degree at Fresno State, but while pursuing his MBA in business entrepreneurship and fashion merchandising, Yannick hopes he can give students photos they'll cherish and he can be proud of. And speaking of graduation, we have a graduate on the show, one of many. Athena, how you feeling looking up to graduation?
I'm super scared, but I'm just so happy that I'm graduating with all of my best friends, super close class, so it'll be fun, but it's also super scary to start adult life in real world, but no, it'll be fun. It'll be you soon.
Yeah, pretty soon. Hopefully in the fall. Is your family coming?
Yeah, my mom's flying over from England, so it's a big journey for her, so it'll be good.
That's awesome. That's exciting. First time flying?
No, she's been over a couple times, but I'm hoping that she'll come over a couple more once I'm in grad school and stuff. But no, it'll be a big day for everyone, kind of emotional as well, but no, it'll be good.
And where are you going to grad school?
I'm going to grad school at Arizona State. It'll be fun. Definitely a change for Fresno State, but I'm sure it will be a good change, like a change that's really well needed. But I think I'll be thinking of you when you graduate in the fall.
Hey, man, I appreciate that. Thank you so much, and thank you guys for joining us.
We'll see you next time.